Let's get to cooking. This is what we're doing today at Memaw's house. Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. We're back in the kitchen today. I'm making a dessert for my Sunday dinner. I'm going to make a chocolate chip cheesecake. Now, it sounds like the cheesecake may have some chocolate chips in it. It doesn't. It's just regular cheesecake, but it has a chocolate chip cookie crust. I got this recipe from out of a cookbook that I had contributed to when my daughter was in 3rd grade, many years ago. And that recipe has been a really fun recipe to try every year. So we're going to try it today with you because we know we like it. Stay with me. I'm going to put my apron on and I'll be right back. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using for our chocolate chip cookie cheesecake. 3/4 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, a tablespoon of vanilla, a large roll of cookie dough. I'll use my springform pan, a hand mixer, my spatula, and any other utensils I might find I need. We'll start by preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've prepared my 9-inch springform pan by lining it with parchment paper. I will then go ahead and use my cookie dough to make my crust. And you see I've got the big roll of cookie dough. I'm going to go ahead and use half of it to put my crust in. And I'll try to get that crust to go up the sides of the pan just a little bit. I'll start pressing it in by hand just to smooth it out, but then just to make sure that it's smooth down below, I'm going to use my spatula so that I can get it pressed in really well into the crevice of the pan. Now that this is done, I'm going to set this aside and get ready to make my filling. This is a super easy recipe. Now to make our filling, we're going to mix the eggs, the cream cheese, the sugar, and the vanilla. So, because I don't happen to have anything else in this bowl, I'm going to crack my eggs in the bowl. I can see this way if there are any shells. Same rule applies as making a cake. Now we'll add our cream cheese. If I can get it out of the package, I'll add it. But we have 2 boxes, 8 ounces each, cream cheese that is softened to room temperature. Now that the cream cheese is in, let's go ahead and measure out our 3/4 cup of white sugar, just plain granulated sugar. Time for the vanilla, 1 tablespoon. And we're going to mix this with our hand mixer until it's nice and smooth. And remember, the eggs are at room temperature, so it should actually add some volume to your filling. Now it's all mixed. Let's go ahead and pour it into our crust, or on top of our cookie dough. Now I'm going to tap it down just a little bit to get some of those air bubbles out before I add the cookie dough on top. Now I'm going to flatten out some of the cookie dough just in little rounds to add to the top of our cheesecake for a top crust. Now I don't like my top crust to take up cover the whole cheesecake, and that's just my liking. I like to have some of the cheesecake pop up. But if you would prefer to have the whole crust be the chocolate chip cookie, then make sure you roll it out and press it out toward the ends, and you'll have a crust for the top as well. And you're going to press this out to 1/8 to 1/4 inch thickness. You don't want it very thick, but you want it thick enough to know that you got it there. So do it based on how thick you would like it. But I like mine just a little bit thick, so mine is at about 1/4 inch thick. Y'all, so my cheesecake is in the oven. I have used only one of the roll, the big roll of cookies or cookie dough. I had bought the big roll and the little small one where the individual cookies are already out on a little card. I won't have to use that, and the children will be very happy because that means they can make some cookies later on in the week or something. But nonetheless, if you would like, you can always make this recipe in a 13 by 9 inch pan. And in that 13 by 9 inch pan, you may need that whole big roll plus the little pats, because that's what I'm accustomed to doing anyway, and putting the individual pats on the top. I just wanted you to know that there is another variety of this same recipe that you can use. So we're going to bake this cheesecake in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 to 55 minutes. Make sure that it's still kind of jiggly in the middle, but not raw. It's going to shake a little bit. You don't want it to be too too stiff, because then your cheesecake will be dry. We don't like dry cheesecake, and we don't like dry cakes. So y'all hang with me. I'll be back in a second and our cake will be done. Let my cheesecake cool. You know, you have to let a cheesecake cool, settle in, get all the flavors all melded together, and it's delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my cheesecake. It's been in the refrigerator, and I'm going to cut it now. And I have my taste testers here, and they're going to taste it for us. Okay, my taste testers are here. Go ahead, Pate.
Fluffy and moist. Good.
I can't wait.
That's delicious.
That feels good.
Okay, so I tasted my slice off camera, and it was delicious. The creaminess of the actual cheesecake and the flavor was excellent. I think because we added that extra vanilla. So I hope that you give this recipe a try. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I do hope you try the recipe. It is super easy, and it's great for summer, and it's great for potlucks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Be blessed. Bye.